Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Redskins take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, I-7, look at me, zipper. You now.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Back to throw. Kane. And this is going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Here's Hester. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 9.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Going to throw right side here, complete.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Second and 10 at the Redskins' 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10. Here's Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Go. Check 99.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Pilot, 64, weak.
97's the mic, 97's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Weapon.
97's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 3rd down, Kane. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A good pickup there at 22. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and now it's third down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Under 10. 10. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, Mike's 50.
From the gun on third down, Murray. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit. But having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And down to the 11. A big play there out of Geis. 64 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, let's go.
Go.
56.
Ready.
They'll run with Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Mike 50.
From the gun, Kane. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a loss of 1, but it's going to be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Slam, slam, slam. Check 9, check 2. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
30, 64,
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Come on now.
2nd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Check. 53's Mike.
Now Murray off play action. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Clay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10.
Come on here, come get some.
Shotgun now from Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Murray now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. His throw incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Murray with a third and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Three down. Deuce.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
97's the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kane. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Quick slant there. Gets him the 1st down. 6 yards on the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 3. 6. Pull it high.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Haywood!
Off the play fake. Kane. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
He's not going to get me.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Yo, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out.
From the gun, Murray. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Down. 18 Gator. Recon 132 fighter.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Yes, yes.
Stay.
Ready?
On 1st down, this is Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey!
Right there. 54 Mike.
Go!
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, baby.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Kane, he's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
X3, 218, chopper.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
They run again with Jackson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On third down, Kane. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14.
24, Redskins 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kill. Hey, check 24, check 24. Hop on. Check Mike 50.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Play fake. Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go, D.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. The Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, echo.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
From the gun, Kane. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Nice hit, boy.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Is here.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On the ground, it's Geis, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Here's Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Mike 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check.
Protein spill.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Secret.
Now a run with Geis. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
54. And watch that. And watch the ball. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, just like that. Check 37.
Pilot 64. Weak.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Ready.
On 3rd and 2, Kane. And that is incomplete. Byron Jones, the free safety, able to get a hand on it and knock it away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Get that quarterback. And all call. He's coming. Double up.
On 4th down, Kane. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Buddy up. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You ain't doing nothing today.
First down, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the 49ers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.